Real Housewives of Potomac. You know, Potomac never ceases to amaze me with the foolishness. Child, did y'all see Ashley's video that she came out with? Y'all know. What did she say? She said, she's wanted to put on the record that she's not a colorist and that she has had issues with every single person on this show and all this kind of stuff. You know, colorism is one of those things. It's still new in terms of, it's always been there, right? But it's new in terms of people recognizing it, and it's a new term in terms of people recognizing it and understanding what it is. And a lot of people, it's one of those things a lot of people just don't want to talk about. It makes people feel uncomfortable because we are all, to a certain extent, we're either victims of it or we participate in it against somebody else. And so Ashley putting that video out, although I can agree with her in the sense that she's had issues with everybody, it's still not to the same extent as it is of her issues with Candiace, her issues with Wendy. There is still a complete difference, and she participate in it. Whether she personally thinks she's colorist or not, she participate in it, and she is a beneficiary of colorism. Whether she's actually colorist or not, whatever she believes, what we see on camera is what we see. Those of us who have dealt with it or understand it, or just knows about it, I should just say. We know what it is, no matter what Ashley says. And it's funny. Ashley, I will give her props in the sense that she is not afraid to speak about certain topics, and that she does bring some kind of awareness, right or wrong, to serious topics. But the two main people that exhibit colorist behavior the most, Robyn and Gizelle, they never say nothing about it, ever. Interesting. Very interesting. That the woman that's actually biracial is the one that's coming out and saying the stuff, and not Gizelle and Robyn. And technically Robyn's biracial as well, but she don't claim it. But yeah, it's very interesting. But I just wanted to put that out there. I know y'all have seen the video. I was going to do a separate video on it, but I don't really feel like it. So yeah, because this show is it's going to continue being, this way. Like, she says that she's not colorist, Ashley, going back to her. But look at what you did when it came to the homeroom situation with Mia Planned. It's just, you can say one thing, but those actions say something different. Anyway, let's get into it. So leaving off from where it left off last week, we have all the ladies at the winery that Wendy and Ashley both hosted. And we see, this is when Ashley decides to tell Candiace that Chris has also been looking at, there's a whole bunch of stuff happened at Karen's spring fling party, apparently, child. Katie's grabbing Ray's ass. Chris is looking at every woman in the party, licking his lips and nudging them to follow him to go to the bathroom. It's just a lot going on at the spring fling party, but the camera didn't catch any of it. Ain't that something? Besides Katie grabbing a fistful of Ray's ass. Other than that, we ain't see nothing else, child. So anyway, Ashley tells Candiace that her friend Deborah, her hard-faced friend Deborah, said that Chris was looking at her at the party. Each time they showed Chris was not looking at brick-faced Mia, and he was also not looking at hard-faced Deborah. Not one time. Not one time. And I was just like, the lengths that these people will go to create, a narrative. It's just, my goodness, and my God. Now, all I'm going to say a lot more. All I'm going to say is, Chris, the majority of the fan base have your back on this topic. Don't let us down. Don't let us find out that you've been doing all this behind the scenes. and all this kind of stuff. Don't let us find out. We on your side for the most part, most of us, unless those people who are just truly dedicated to hating Candiace. But the rest of us, we on your side, Chris. Don't let us catch you out here in these streets being wrong, sir. But we like Chris, especially over somebody like Gizelle, who has a reputation. Once you have a reputation, it's hard for people to believe you. It's the boy that cried wolf. All the townspeople came. He'd been crying about the wolf, saying the wolf was coming to eat the sheep. There was no wolf in sight until finally a wolf came and tore his ass up and the sheep, and didn't nobody believe him. He came, to the towns all blooded up, beat up, all the sheep done eaten, done been ate. But didn't nobody believe his ass because his ass done lied 3-4 times talking about the wolf was coming. So, we don't believe you, Gizelle. You're a mess. You've been a mess. This is what you do on the show. So then Candiace had something for Ashley. Candiace told Ashley, your husband likes to leave you and go to this dude named Etc's house and allegedly give him fellatio. I said, well, my God. I screamed. The camera, it was a little music playing in the background. The music stopped. Mia and Karen over there cackling. Karen told me, oh, no, we can't suck. No, we can't do that. And if I was me, I'd be like, well, girl, why not? But I wasn't there. It was just a key. Ashley was just like, see, your problem is that when I hear news about Michael, I address it and I move on from it. You don't have a choice. Michael holds all the cards. Michael is the financial institution that you bank with, Ashley. So, you don't have a choice but to shut up and take everything that man give you. But you know who that man is. You know who he is. Y'all was big freaks together, allegedly. Y'all was doing y'all thing together. And now it's just a problem that other people done found out. But I don't really know what to tell you. I really don't. Girl, you know who that man is. We know who that man is. And, that's why Ashley's never really offended by nothing. Because she knows Michael. And she know what she signed up for. It's a mess. A lot of people went off about Candiace saying, oh, my man ain't sucking no D. And a lot of people felt like that was a homophobic slur or whatever. A lot of, these are people who dedicated to Candiace. Here's what I say about this. I'm a gay man. And if it's one thing I know about us is that we are readers. We read you down. We shady mess. And also a good sister can read you down as well. Candiace is one of those people. Now, a battle is a battle. A reading match is a reading match. Candiace did not call Michael the F word. She did not call Michael the S word. She did not call Michael the P word. If she would have said any of those things, this would be a different conversation that I would be giving out as far as Miss Candiace. But she did not say anything, and all she said was, as a follow-up to saying that this is what your husband doing. This is what mine ain't doing. And so it's a reading match. It is what it is. And no, I was not offended by that. There was nothing to be offended about. How would you feel if somebody was coming at your marriage for no reason? Coming at your husband for no reason? How would you feel? So, that didn't offend me at all. People just are dedicated to not liking some folks, and they dedicated to who they like. And that was it. And that was all. Let me see. What else happened? And furthermore, Michael has never came out that I know about and said that he's bisexual. He's never came out and said anything about that. Had he claimed bisexuality or had he claimed that he was gay or anything like that, then this would be a different topic. That wouldn't really be a read because that's just truth, right? But since Michael portrays himself as a straight man and Ashley portrays herself as a straight woman, although she says that she's bisexual, we ain't never seen Ashley with no woman. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it. To really, because a lot of people play out here. People will give whatever they need to give. Whatever's popular at the moment, that's what people give. Not the same, but similar, based on what I'm saying. how during the whole tragedy of Floyd, my gosh, Mr. Floyd, who passed away by police brutality. Um, and so many people, everybody had black screens, represent Black Lives Matter, black everything. Everybody went all black, all social media, etc. You see everybody turn back to normal now. Anyway, so what else is going on? Let me see. So after that, Gizelle, Robyn's still in the car looking stupid. She sitting there, did all that. And she still had to wait on the Uber that was 30 minutes out, looking ridiculous. And I was like, look at Robyn, she's so dumb. She should have stayed in there. And Mia walked out with a glass. Cam revealed what Ashley said about Candiace. Candiace went to go talk to Gizelle. And Candiace was just like, so explain to me what happened. Gizelle, I just didn't feel like being in a situation with a married man. And Chris invited me into the room. And, Gizelle is giving two different stories. Because I remember her saying that she suggested that they go into her room because she thought that her glam was there. And Chris said that Gizelle suggested they go to the room. So that was true. But now in front of Candiace, Gizelle is saying that Chris suggested to go to the room. And I'm just like, well, what's going on? Like, don't Candiace has her own dressing room, correct? Like, it's a mess. It's a mess. Listen, I'm leaning on towards this whole Chris thing is a fluke because it's Gizelle and everything that she's done. That's what I'm leaning towards, that Gizelle is lying, right? But let's say that Gizelle was not lying. At the end of the day, Gizelle, you waited until you got on television to reveal this. This was something that happened last year. You didn't call Candiace. You didn't say nothing to Candiace. You wanted this to be your storyline. That is the problem. Not the act. But the act of you doing it this way is the problem. When Candiace is your friend. But we all knew Candiace didn't give a damn. Gizelle didn't give a damn about Candiace. And they used Candiace as a way to get Monique out of here. In that whole thing. Monique fell for the stupid shit. And so did Candiace. And look where they both are. Like I say, I don't feel bad for Candiace. For thinking that Gizelle was her friend. She should have been saw it. And she said that when she was talking to Ashley, she said she's watched Gizelle do all kind of nasty stuff to everybody else. But she fell victim and she thought that it would never happen to her. But now she see. So it's a lesson learned, sis. It's fine. But yeah, and Monique fell for the okie doke too. What they should have did was band it together. Monique, Wendy, and Candiace should have banded together and went against them other bats. But that's not what happened, so, hey. Candiace was just like, I just can't believe you, and you waited, and she was like, you're the reason why women don't come out about sexual assault, and Gizelle just couldn't believe that. She says that she's actually an advocate because she's telling the truth, and she actually is inspired women to come out and speak. And I was just like, Gizelle, bye. Gizelle walked back to the car smiling because her dirty work is done. She wanted to hurt Candiace, and that's what she did. That's who she is. Gizelle does not care about anybody on this show. She only cares a little bit about Robyn. Just a little bit. That's because Robyn holds her secrets. They're scissor sisters, allegedly. And also, every good Batman needs a Robyn. And there you go. So after that, Wendy and Ashley, they're talking about nothing. Ashley trying to explain why she said it and why she did it. And just being messy as Ashley. But once again, people are going to let it go. Let me see. What happened after that? Wendy had a conversation with Eddie. They briefly talked about the restaurant, but they didn't talk much about it. Wendy informed Eddie on everything that's going on. He said that y'all ladies are drama. I was like, yep, I agree. Let me see. Mia met up with Sharice and Jacqueline. What y'all think about Jacqueline? I don't really care either way. She's not bothering me. I think she's cute. She's not bothering me, but she's not needed either. So, I don't know. Um, they're talking. They met up at the nail salon. Um, Mia shading Sharice, saying that her lashes be falling. She don't care. I screamed. And she said that she's inviting the ladies to Miami. It's where her foster mom was. We also found out that I think her foster mom was Jacqueline's mom, or at least she was one of them. And so that's why they, were so close and they got cool in high school and all that. So, that's nice. Mia does have a very interesting story. And, I could definitely feel for her in terms of her parents and stuff and her upbringing and how hard she definitely, I'm sure, had it. But in other ways, I cannot, because Mia is a mess. And she lies. Oh my God. I ain't never seen nobody on TV lie so much. It's crazy. It's crazy. And Mia, what you gonna do to Wendy next week? I got something for you, stone face. You gargoyle. I got something for you. So anyway, verbally, I have something for you. So let me see. They were talking about that, and then Mia told Sharice that she's definitely gonna probably give her own room, let her pick her room. Girl. Let me see. Ashley, Gizelle, and Robyn met up. Robyn told Gizelle that she been heard the rumors. Candiace been told Robyn about Michael allegedly giving head to some dude. And, she never told Ashley, of course. And Ashley said she still don't believe it, which, whatever. Y'all should know that she gonna say that by now. Let me see. What else happened, y'all? Gizelle just literally skated over Candiace, reading her for filth and telling her that she done with her because she don't care. She don't care. Let me see. I think that was it. Anything else happen, y'all? Oh, Ashley met up with the attorney, and that sister told her that since you ain't got no power, no deed, no nothing, because Michael holds the financial responsibility, what you need to do is get you a lawyer and stick it to him because he gonna flip on you last minute. And this dummy is trying to get a house with Michael's money. And she said it don't matter if your name on it or not. The fact that, he holds the financial responsibility and it's going to be his money. I mean, sis, he can put you out. He can do anything to you. Michael has shown you that, how he feels about you and how he feels about everybody, Ashley. So, I mean, girl, you keep trying to stay in Michael's good graces. Michael is going to take your ass to the plunger. You might not get a dime. That's an old school business man. That's an old school business man. You new school. Child, he got some tricks for your ass. You with me? Keep being stupid. Go here. Go ahead. You and Lil Dean and Lil Dillard ain't gonna have a dime to y'all name. And all his money gonna go to his older kids. Keep playing around. That's your age. Child, bye. Either way, I don't feel bad for Ashley, child. Anyway, let me see. So we get to the whole airport situation. So in one van, we have Robyn, Ashley, Wendy, and Sharice. And in the other van, we have Gizelle, Robyn, Mia, Karen, Jacqueline, I think, something like that. So Mia promised them all, it was this amazing resort we're going to go to in Miami. And it's going to be lovely. And, oh, darling, everything is going to be lined up. And da-da-da-da. Child, she took them to like a nursing home or somewhere. Once they got in and stuff, it was super nice and pretty or whatever. But it was in like a reserved part of Miami. They wasn't near the beach. They was expecting to be on the beach, etc. So we get to the whole room situation, and it's so tired at this point that all these adults on this show have to fight for rooms. It's so stupid. Just pay the damn money so everybody can have their own bedroom, own bathroom. Just stop. Why do y'all every single show? It's just always mess when they go on vacation when it comes to rooms. It's just so stupid to me. Like, cut it out. Y'all know y'all got the money. Like, my goodness. Wendy had her own bedroom, own bathroom. Robyn and Gizelle shared. Jacqueline and Mia shared, but of course they got the best room, so it don't matter. Plus they're best friends and whatever. Karen had her own room and bathroom. And I think Ashley had her own room and bathroom. Something like that. But Robyn and Gizelle got mad because they always share a room, which I don't know why. I don't know why they got mad. Because y'all are set. Everybody know this. Y'all mad because we know y'all are set. What going back to earlier what I said about Ashley, her actions speak louder than her words. So Wendy kept asking me, what about Candiace? Because Candiace revealed, she gonna be working on a song with Trina, the baddest chick. Who's bad? And she told her that she gonna be coming on the trip and stuff later. So Mia had Candiace's little card on the table. And mind you, I don't know why Mia is still so nasty to Candiace. Why is she still so nasty to Wendy? Why is Robyn still mad at Wendy? Gizelle still mad at Wendy? It's just ridiculous. This is why colorism and all this stuff, it's multiple reasons why this comes up. Y'all are able to squash every single one of y'all. Karen and Gizelle has the longest running beef on the show. Y'all was able to squash it just to go against Candiace. This is what I'm saying. Everybody's able to settle their issues except for when it comes to Wendy and Candiace. Every time. Why? Mia been talking crap about Wendy the entire time, the whole season. Wendy ain't said nothing about Mia. She ain't shaded me in her confessionals, besides the whole mic leak of her saying that she's lying anyway. But who cares? We all know Mia's lying. Okay. She ain't said nothing she ain't been nasty, mean to me or nothing. All y'all still mad from last season. It's ridiculous. It's sad, really. Sad. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Wendy hair falling out, and she, bless her heart, she get ready to be rushed to the hospital for exhaustion because she doing a lot and working on everything, and she ain't thinking about y'all. She don't have time. Mia got every hour of the day. Wendy got something else going on. She ain't said nothing about y'all. She ain't think about y'all. But y'all stay bothering Wendy. Stay bothering Candiace. It's just a mess. It's tiring. I couldn't imagine what they're going through on the show, Wendy and Candiace. My God, they're strong women. Because even, look, me as a man, I couldn't even be bothered. So, Ashley, she decided to take Candiace's card and put it in the room with Wendy. So therefore, Wendy and Candiace would be sharing a bed together. Just stupid. Just why? Why? And Gizelle and Robyn sitting down there laughing about it. Candiace ain't even did that. My goodness. Ashley, you started that shit with Candiace. Gizelle, you started that shit with Candiace. Robyn don't really have a problem with Candiace, but she's going to follow suit with what the other two is doing because that's Robyn. She's Robyn. The show is not called Robyn. The show is called Batman. Guess who's Batman? Not Robyn. So, it's just, it's sad and stupid and ridiculous. And Peter Thomas, that messy Jamaican queen, he's back to be a mess, back to being a mess and starting stuff. He said that he got beef with Wendy. Apparently he sent Wendy a contract through email and she never replied back. But Peter told Wendy talk to your husband about it and then reach back out to me. So you mad at her because she hasn't replied back to your email, or she hasn't filled out the contract? Maybe she's still thinking about it. In fact, she is still thinking about it. I don't think she's going to do it. Thank God. Hopefully she don't. So now Peter finna start some mess with Wendy about that. And I guess Mia is going to take it upon herself to take it up. Take up somebody else's drama and mess that has nothing to do with her. But the person who has been probably the nastiest to you, especially this season, which is Gizelle, you was able to easily forgive her, Mia. But you still mad at Wendy from last season. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at @ItsKeysWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at @ItsKeysWorld89 on Snapchat, Chess King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. A mess.